All right. So,
Hi guys,
yeah. Wait,
we
that's
got
not
it
what I
now.
wanted to do. Yeah. I wanted to get this all right, but I did not get this all right, guys. I didn't get it right.
Wait, you just put Schnippers up. Oh no, you
What?
got the Smash one. Anyway, we know what we're doing. We're professionals.
We're professionals. All right. Welcome to TSP 85.
85.
85.
Yes.
After all that problem we had just trying to get
Total professionals.
the thumbnail up there. Yo, I'm frustrated, y'all. I'm frustrated.
I had 2 cups of coffee today. I have no excuse.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
yay, spontaneous live stream.
yeah, this is episode 85. Our special guest host will be Mrs. Evil Genius. How are you doing this evening?
I'm suddenly really hungry now that we're going to be talking about burgers and other foods. So I had to eat a couple of gummy bears to put sugar in my system.
Do you think that we should think about maybe putting?
We might actually order
for this one right here.
Why not? Yeah, we will.
We gotta think about that. Okay.
Burgers.
So for the
Thing 2 is giving us the evil eye because I said that I might order burgers, and the reason why she's giving us the evil eye is because we've been kicking our asses downstairs at the gym, and I'm like, yay, let's order a greasy ass burger, which she will not say no to.
I need everything.
Yep. So, for those of you that know or do not know, okay, I do a stream of consciousness live stream on my personal channel. That channel being the Dr. Evil Genius channel. So if you want to follow or subscribe over there, pretty much 3 times a week is a near guarantee these days. And basically what I do over there is when I have done a half or both of my Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday workouts, I will hop in the car to drive home and talk to you guys about, what my experiences have been, in the gym, the different, triumphs and tribulations that I experienced while trying to stay consistent in my training since my father passed away in January. And so I've been having some good times and some bad times in the gym. And I like to, talk to you guys about these things because I think that a lot of people believe that us personal trainers, us coaches, now that you're a marathon, she's officially a coach, y'all.
Officially a certified coach.
Right? So, people think that, coaches just have it all made, that we never have any struggles, or anything like that. And nothing could be further from the truth, really. So, in my one of my recent driving live streams, someone that discovered the stream on random, which is why I've been doing that vertical thing in the first place. He asked if I could do a live stream at a particular burger joint that me and you like to eat at, when appropriate. And I was like, well, let me just do a whole live stream, because my thing is, the fast food joints that people know, the most popular ones in the United States, they serve garbage and fancy packaging. I almost wanted to say Oscar, but yeah, I think his name is Oscar.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
We're gonna find his YouTube name and tag him when we're
if it's possible
done with this. Oh, thank you, Kratos. We are gonna get to your comments about the McPizza in a moment.
Yeah. So it was, a request that we do a live stream from a particular burger joint, which I think that we're going to try to do at some point.
At some point.
Okay.
Just thinking about the logistics of that and making sure that the
We have to find a location.
employees,
Yeah, I mean, if we're sitting down, like,
No, yeah,
you
we're
know,
just sitting down,
sitting down,
doing
like,
it like,
pointed at the food.
hi,
Yeah,
we would like this order.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, we might be able to, like, kind of put the camera on the menu and zoom in and show you guys, like, because I don't, I'm not sure if many people really see. I'm not sure if like many people have seen the menu. I don't know where Smash Burger is, and we'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
But anyway,
favorite fast food joints.
Yeah, so yeah, so I was like, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this this live stream, and we're gonna have fun with it. So I just had like a few in mind. I get home, and her grandmother had called, and she's like, "Arg," and I'm like, but even with all of that, she was like, it's a live stream about food. Let me make it really like in depth. So
Sunny says there is no Smash Burger by his place. That is sad.
No, she said there is. She said
there is. Oh yeah, I think said there isn't. It's 6:30.
How many cups of caffeine have you had today?
I need a burger. That's in my defense, I had glass in my foot earlier.
Yes, and then we had to do
there was
actual MacGyver surgery. Yeah, we had to do MacGyver surgery to get a glass shard out of her foot in the worst part of her foot, y'all.
It was like, I know we're talking about glass in my foot, and then we're gonna start talking about food, but it was like right here near the big toe, and it was
like where you put all your weight on it, and it was just like glass shard.
So that's my excuse for being off.
Yeah,
more than normal.
Yeah. So, one of the things I was talking about, because, my guy Kofa, Growth Talk with Kofa, I love his YouTube channel. He is probably one of the next guys to blow up in the male advocacy space. I felt so honored when he popped up in my driving live stream, and I was like, holy crap, he's in my live stream,
Yeah.
And I was like so excited. And, we got to talking about fast food, and I was basically listing all of the places that serve garbage and fancy packaging.
Right.
And that would be your McDonald's, that would be your Burger King, that would be your Wendy's. Wendy's quality went like, it was here, and it's good.
I think his ears were.
Let's go. That's my guy. He's over there probably coming off of the YouTube channel, so he's not in the TSP chat.
I think your ears were tingling.
Yeah. What's good?
Well,
what's good? Yeah. So, I'm gonna put the @ real quick for TSP. Yo, come on over to TSP, Kofa, man. We would love you as part of our community. We do a lot of stuff over here, and we absolutely must do a collaboration, because when you're talking about a guy that is like really on his, this dude, he's a legitimate man's man that takes care of business. I've got so much love and respect for Kofa.
That's perfect.
Yeah, the timing is incredible. Perfect. So, I was basically kind of, talking about how awful the quality is for a lot of these fast food joints. In fact, sometime last year, because McDonald's is like the biggest,
right.
Is like
fast food, at least for me, yeah.
For garbage, they're like McDonald's, the biggest
Burger King,
perpetrators of serving you garbage. And their CEO was like, yeah, our product is garbage, so we're going to try to up the quality of the food, because it's a problem, right? And it's like crazy. And it was like, yo,
that is a psycho comment.
Yeah, well, it's Sunny,
Sunny.
Yeah, we gotta get him over here. We gotta hang out with Sunny.
I'm not gonna read it out loud.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to keep this live stream
I know.
monetized.
When we were putting it up, we were like, should we monetize it? I don't know. We're gonna take.
We were going to try to keep the language clean.
We're only talking about food.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yo. So Kofa was in a live stream, and I think Dan was in a live stream.
That we can read. Tastes like childhood. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, all right. So anyway, so like I was just kind of going through, you know, the poor quality of McDonald's and the poor quality of Burger King. And when I realized that Wendy's had gone off the deep end, the last time I went to Wendy's, I had the triple bacon cheeseburger, and the bun was sopping wet with some sort of fluid that I'm not sure I don't want to go back in time to try to identify whatever that, but it was just soggy buns. And I was just like, this is the last time I will be eating at Wendy's. Thanks very little.
So
now,
we are going to go through a list of restaurants.
Good places.
Yeah, good places. And
Right.
I will say, we have had McDonald's before. Like, we're not sitting here like, we have never eaten McDonald's. We have never had Burger King. We've had those things before. I have enjoyed it in the past. Until
I think the last time I ate at McDonald's was 2007.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I ate it. But part of the reason why I stopped eating Wendy's is because wait, move the thing because I can't.
Yo, oh my God.
The last time I had Wendy's, my body protested.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll never eat this again.
Yeah. We had
There's a few places like that where I was like, I understand, tummy. I won't put you through that.
And when we first got together, you and I ate at Subway fairly.
I think Sue and I used to love Subways.
Yeah.
The junior bacon cheeseburger was delicious at Wendy's.
Wendy's, yeah. I mean, that was a staple. Yeah.
French fries and a Frosty, and I would dip the French fries in the Frosty.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing for you.
I loved doing that.
I think you kind of sort of got me kind of sort of on board with that, although that really wasn't my thing.
A French fry, man. Sometimes I would just order that.
Yeah.
Frosties and French fries.
Yeah, and now they have like an orange creamsicle like flavor that is out. And then like for me,
I'm not into that.
There's a part of my lizard brain that said, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Right? Like the Shamrock Shake, right?
That I did have at McDonald's just because it was green. Even like it tasted like
vanilla
green ice cream, but I had it because it was green. So again, I'm just making that point so that people don't think like, oh, you know, you guys are just coaches, so you'll never eat that. No, we used to eat it.
Yeah. So you know, you know, it's really it's just one of those things where you know, we were talking about this during my driving live stream, and guys were Kofa mentioned Subway, and I'm like, listen, let me teach you about Subway, okay?
And we'll do an alternate.
They don't just
restaurant.
They don't just, you know, they don't just like to offer stuff. They also likes to use spokespeople that know the taste of children. And the thing is about Subway, they found like DNA from several different animals in what was supposed to be tuna fish. Okay.
Tastes like chicken.
You know, the bread had ingredients also found in yoga mats.
Yum.
Like,
well,
you know, like
it's great for the immune system.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, and the thing is, like, there's so much stuff wrong with the ingredients. And the thing, this is what happens when it's like a race to the bottom when you're trying to maximize profits. What you end up doing is you're trying to cut costs and you're trying to, you know, keep the price at a level where you don't get a revolt from your customer.
Yeah.
And then they do like an uncoordinated boycott of your product because you went above a certain price point, right?
Yeah.
But then, you know, you have to pay your employees, the rent for, you know, each space keeps going up, never goes down. So you're like, well, how can I still be super rich? Oh, let me put some fake lettuce on a yoga mat and then serve it to you.
Well, I mean, and when we did eat that regularly, Subways, McDonald's, things like that, we had it because it was inexpensive. And
Yeah.
at the time, I was making like $30,000 a year. So getting two breakfast sandwiches for less than $5 plus a coffee, that fit my budget.
Yep.
When your income is $30,000 a year.
But then when you think about what the consumer is getting,
Mm-hmm.
you would think that we'd have pica because they're not putting food in the food,
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know what pica is a medical condition where people start eating objects that are clearly not food, like plastic and iron.
There are animals that have pica too.
Yeah, but they might actually be getting nutrients off that shit. I don't know.
There's at least
Yeah.
we used to watch Animal Planet.
Oh yeah,
That's how I learned about it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they even have like a bacteria that they discovered that actually eats plastic.
Mm.
So yeah,
The grainster.
yeah, and then like it reminded me of a scandal that we had here in New York City, where the city of New York has actual food standards for the percentage of whatever it is that must be in whatever you call it. So here in New York City, I don't know if they changed this, but if let's say you want to claim that you're serving people ground beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to qualify as ground beef, 38% of what is being served must be beef. 38%. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about the other 62% of whatever is in there, right?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I'd rather think about the burger that we're going to show soon.
And Taco Bell failed to meet
Taco
that
Bell was
standard.
another one. I love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell failed to meet the 38% ground beef standard.
Crunch Wrap Supreme for lunch. I loved Taco Bell. Now home cooked meal. I'm leaving Dan's comment up for a reason. A homemade Taco Bell is the best. But at the time, again, we were broke.
I mean, does anybody want to squeeze D said that's Taco Bell? And if you are who I think you are, what's goody, brother? What's goody? If you're who I think you are. So just thinking about these things, and remember, we used to eat at remember the Taco Bell by Union Square?
That's the one.
At 2:00 in the morning, when we're breaking night.
I worked like 5 blocks away from that Taco Bell.
Well, I'm talking about when we first got together, before you started getting IT jobs, and we used to break night on Friday and Saturday night, walking around the city, and that would be one of the last places that would be open, I went to this one restaurant, Charlie's, with my family back in 2008. We have not been back because my younger brother coughed up a shard of bread that was in his burger. We almost
If you did not sue him, I'm hoping that he's okay.
Didn't something like that happen to me with one of the more artisan burger places that we ordered at? There was a massive piece of plastic.
We did get a refund on that burger, but
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so this is my guy right here with the douchebag, the douchebag lineup on the mustache. Like,
it's a type for me.
Yeah, I gotta, because I don't want to dox the man. Okay, I don't want to dox the man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This dude had just bagging. I can't even say the word because we get demonetized, but he was bagging chicks with the perfect line. Oh man. And I was only really making fun of him because I was jealous. I couldn't pull chicks like him, you know what I'm saying?
Goodness gracious.
But yeah, like, you like that, like when you start looking at a lot of these places, it's garbage and fancy packaging. And for me, people know, okay, he's a trainer, he's a this, he's a that. But I want to let people know we enjoy different types of things. I don't just eat, well, it's almost a lie. I don't just eat greens and vegetables and chicken and fish and beef.
Well,
That's like 80% what I eat.
Well, yeah, and we're trying to do that more often because, home cooked meals are the best.
Yeah, and they cost the least right now.
And trying to find ways to get vegetables or a complete meal, trying to check off as many boxes as possible in the nutrient list.
Right.
For the gains.
Yeah, exactly. And so, we wanted to come up with something like, you know what, this would be a really cool thing because obviously people are not going to live like this fitness lifestyle that I live. I lift weights 10 times a week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to run marathons month after month, week after week like you. They're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, right? But we still enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Still enjoy a burger. Still enjoy greasy food.
Special mention for garbage and fancy packaging, KFC.
When was the last time I had cake? Oh, you know what it was? Popeyes is what made me sick. So I was like,
oh yeah,
when we were living in Brooklyn,
yeah, I remember that
Popeyes, and that's part of the reason why I stopped eating those. I mean, besides knowing that they're garbage, but having my body tell me this is garbage, please stop eating it. So I was like, okay, I'll spend a little more money, when I have it.
I erroneously believed that European countries would not allow garbage and fancy packaging to be sold. So when I needed a late night meal, we just were in London, England.
Yeah.
Right.
Like night 2, we were in London.
And I was like, well, I need some sort of protein. Maybe here in England, they make KFC actually serve chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I can use that for protein.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened up the box and it was just like, what the F is this? Like, what? I was just like, well, KFC is garbage everywhere.
But also, it was London, and we were warned that, it's not the best.
No, so but I thought that they had regulations that, like, maybe they actually had.
We can try in Germany, which I hear food in Germany is really good.
Right, but I was about to say something so
let's
incredibly racist.
And I swear we're gonna get to the first restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
The restaurant was lucky that the kitchen was closed already because my father was ready to put a cook in the oven. He was about to cook the cook. Oh my goodness!
Something out of a
you're
Jason
never
Statham film.
Yeah, you're never going to forget that as long as you live. So, we wanted to kind of let you know, like, yes, like I do the fitness thing and the health and wellness thing and the whole bit, but we do have places that when we go to eat there, we're like, okay, this is not garbage. The ingredients that they use, the taste is good, the way they cook the food.
The body won't reject it.
The body won't reject it. And the consistency and the quality that we've experienced. Okay? So I want to kind of show you some of these here. The first one was going to be Smash Burger. This is the one that we're probably going to do the in-person live stream for Oscar. I'm not expecting to see Oscar in his live stream. Obviously, he's in Europe, so it is way past his bedtime.
Yeah, it's about 5 or 6 hours ahead then.
Right, at least. So, not going to be able, hopefully he'll come back and watch this later. But we want to do a live stream. We're like looking at the menu at Smash Burger and all of that other stuff, and then like actually showing the food when we get it. I've never gotten a Smash Burger either delivered or in person that I opened it up and I was just like, this is not appetizing.
Yeah, it's been a consistent good experience.
Now, I should not be telling this to you guys. I mean, this is like the most guilty live stream I probably will ever do. The brisket burger is on another level. Now, there's like 1 million calories in that burger.
But when we're eating at these places, I'm not thinking about calories that day. I'm not thinking about it. I'm having my burger, my fries, or my onion rings, or my tater tots, my shake. I'm not worried about calories in that moment. That doesn't mean I'm eating like 3 burgers. I'm having just the 1 burger and the side and the drink. But I'm not concerned about calories at that moment, because if I was, then I would just be really depressed and I wouldn't enjoy my meal.
Well, it's the opposite, because you guys know I'm always trying to put on size.
Mhm.
So if I can get 1,500 to 2,200 calories in a single sitting, and that's the lady in the other room.
Thing too there.
Yeah. So it's if I am there and there's a lot of calories there, it's usually a good thing for me. That puts me at a crazy caloric surplus, and I don't eat this type of food often, so I can make fast food work for me and my goals to gain muscle. There's going to be a ton of fat. There's going to be a ton of carbs there, and I don't really enjoy a lot of the carbs like bread. I don't really enjoy eating bread.
I love bread.
But I can tolerate bread in a burger. So
We usually order maybe once a month.
A little less than that.
Maybe once a month if we're having a tough month. I can't put that up in a different tab. That would be a Patreon exclusive at the highest tier possible, where people would have to pay a premium price.
I think that's the end of the stream. I mean, pretty much. Smash burger and ass. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Kratos. Look, the savagery on this stream is incredible already. Yeah. So
your favorite order from Smash is the brisket burger?
Yeah, that's crazy. The bacon is always, I mean, they got a bunch of different like nice burgers and stuff like that. But I enjoy the brisket burgers. As a matter of fact, that was supposed to be a limited time thing.
I know that.
And then they were just like, well, people really like it on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making and we're making money. Okay, so okay, guys. Okay. I gotta talk to you guys about this real quick. Okay. And Company Man, check out the Company Man YouTube channel. I think that he just discussed this on his channel a day ago. But I actually saw a news report like a week or two ago where I found out why Red Lobster is actually may actually disappear. So Red Lobster had a promotion where they had an unlimited they had an unlimited shrimp, like a you know those buffet types, you unlimited food for X number of dollars. Mm-hmm. Well, they had a limited time promotion, like all you can eat shrimp for like $20 or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh wow, broken traditions up in here. Oh my God. Yo, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Well, Red Lobster may not be a thing very soon.
Right. So here's the thing, right? So and shout out to Broken Traditions. He really really supports a lot of the Black content creators. And Captain Paul, he's trans Black, right?
Oh God.
He's on a boat right now. I really wish he was in the comment section. But anyway,
shrimp.
So Red Lobster used to run a promotion.
Stop moving the table.
Hey, sorry. Okay.
I'm sort of professional.
All right. So Red Lobster used to run like a semi-annual all you can eat shrimp promotion, right? Oh, so they thought they got the bright idea. You know what? We are going to just leave it on the menu all year round and let people eat unlimited shrimp for just $20
all the time.
And they lost $30 million doing that. And then now it has to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection and may have to liquidate. Yeah.
Maybe 2 pounds of shrimp now for $20 at the supermarket.
I don't know, but that was a really stupid thing they did.
Good job.
Yeah. Very, very stupid.
Anyway.
So Red Lobster. Yep, it's Shout out to Captain Ball.
Let's see if his ears tingle.
Yeah. So yeah. We might be looking at the end of Red Lobster because they made a very, very poor decision. From what I understand, they still have the all-you-can-eat, or what do you call it, endless shrimp or something like that. They still do have it on their menu, but I think they're charging $5 to $10 extra to try to mitigate the losses.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if you take it off the menu, people are going to feel like that they're getting less for more, and so they're really stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, Kratos has the craziest food stories. A Red Lobster closed early once because the head cook passed out from the heat outside and the heat inside the kitchen. This Red Lobster was not far from my house either, so he turned into a Red Lobster. Okay. So yes, so we were talking about Smash Burger here. The shakes are on point. I really do like their shakes. The shakes are very good. Their sweet potato fries are on point. Even their regular seasoned fries are on point. I've never tasted anything that's there that I was just like, this sucks.
Right. This is our go-to burger joint.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think they serve a fake meat, but I don't recommend anybody eat that because that's also not food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But runner-up for the top spot.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Burger.
Broken Tradition says, fun fact, Nicki Minaj used to work at the Red Lobster. and she was having a menage with the managers in the back. Yeah, that's how she got the name. Yo, Kratos, you're funny as shit, man. Oh man. All right, next up, we are going to talk about Shake Shack. Now, I had Met season tickets last year. And when bad things happened to me this year, it precluded me from being able to get season tickets this year.
But maybe next year.
But at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, they actually have a Shake Shack there. Now, their menu is severely curtailed, but the stuff that I actually care about.
Well, the thing with the Citi Field Shake Shack is you can order on your phone.
Yeah.
From your seat.
From your seat.
So that you could just pick it up.
Yeah.
That menu has like 5 items.
Yeah, it does.
If you stand online, there's a bigger menu. Oh.
Yeah, JD would have loved to see this comment. Yeah.
So yeah, but we were not going to stand online for 30 minutes to have the opportunity to order something else when what's on the menu.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So there's only like a few things that you can order on the app, but then there's like 2 more items that you can order when you actually walk them in person. But I've actually been in a situation where something was going on behind the counter, but I spent half the game in the line.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thing is about Shake Shack, right? I've never had a bad quality item from them, although the cheese sauce that they put on the fries, I don't really like it. It's low quality.
I love cheese sauce on French fries, but I will only order that at home because it's a risk ordering that outside for me because I'm not sure how my body's going to react to.
I just thought that their cheese sauce was just low quality, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I'm not lactose intolerant. I love dairy. I can have dairy. But sometimes, depending on the type of cheese sauce that a place uses, my body's like, nope. My body loves telling me not to eat food at certain points, and it could be a little more peaceful how it does it.
And the thing is, their ingredients I approve of. My only thing is for the cost. And again, guys, you're gonna
small.
The burgers are small for a pretty exorbitant price. However, again, guys, if you're getting large burgers for 50 cents, it's garbage.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can actually get quality ingredients that came off of an animal's body and out of, the vegetation from the ground for $1 or $1.50. Well, it's just not going to happen.
I don't need the largest burger, but when we get the bill and then I open the package and I'm like, oh, that's what I spent all this money on. That's the feeling. That's when I start feeling like it's too small.
Yeah.
If there is a Shake Shack and a Smash Burger side by side, I'm gonna go with Smash.
Yep.
If there's a Shake Shack and that's the only option, I'll eat it, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's just I think that
Kratos agrees with me with
Yeah.
the cheese. So the cheese sauce is just not the best quality from my experience. You know.
although that Korean barbecue burger does sound good.
Yeah, it does. It does look good. Yeah. So the thing is, like,
So it's not bad. It's just not my favorite.
I remember when Shake Shack first became a thing, and they opened one in Madison Square Park, and we used to see on the news
and there was
crazy
a line.
fucking line.
Yeah, I didn't have it for a long time because I thought that the hype was just like.
White Castle is
Overhyped.
also garbage and fancy
Oh
packaging.
man, White Castle. Okay,
Ugh.
I used to love White Castle, and I would take their
When I was little,
when I was little.
Yes.
Itty bitty burgers.
Yeah.
And I would take the onion rings and I would stack the onion rings
Yeah.
in the itty bitty burger and then smush it. It's a good life.
yeah,
That's
but
okay.
the quality dived off a cliff.
Yeah.
And I want to make it
I
clear,
love White Castle.
McDonald's is garbage and fancy packaging, but it wasn't always that way.
I loved White Castle when I was a kid.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what Sonny has to say. Every time I go to Shake Shack, I got to make sure the cooks in the back are black. If they are non-binary, they be adding their salt to pepper. You're a savage.
Dan said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, Dan, White Castle, like they're these itty burgers, like really tiny, so you would have to order a bunch of them. And I love onion rings, and the onion rings were the perfect size to fit into the burger, so I would just put a bunch.
I'm glad I'm doing the stream. Do you see the look on her
Don't
face?
judge me.
Do you guys see the look on her face? Goodness gracious, good God
And the
almighty.
next joint.
Okay. Five Guys. Now, somebody's going to be really mad, but I can already hear them shuffling in the other room. Okay. So, we went to Queens to go to the movies,
Mm-hmm.
and
And we're back.
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
swear we're professional.
Yo, we had a Chappelle Show moment, and I was like, this is hilarious. They do it. Do it.
Yeah, exactly, Craig. That's what I mean by my body rejects it. And now I know.
So we were going to the movies this one time, and you got to walk past like this strip mall,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
situation
Yes.
to go like towards the movie theater, and the three of us are walking in this direction, and like several dudes are walking back this way. And she turns to her right and sees the restaurant, and she says, "I want to eat Five Guys." And Johnny looked around and said, "Hey, yo." They looked around. I looked around. I was like, "Hey, yo."
I think she's gonna burn your breakfast for the next month.
Oh man, I was
But-
like, good God Almighty.
Right.
I was just like, oh, Five Guys. All right, we're gonna talk Five Guys. In fact, here's another funny Five Guys story. So we get to London, England, right?
Our first night there, yeah.
I was like, yo,
Not me.
savage.
Think too.
Yeah. That will be my penalty. So we get to London, England, earlier this month, and we actually had to take an Uber from the airport, where weirdly enough, the steering wheel was in the passenger seat, and I just how they do that?
Still weirded out by that.
Yeah, how do you do that? Okay. So there was really nothing for us to do but to like search out food, because when we left the house, it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the hotel, it was like 10 o'clock at night.
Pretty much.
Right. So there was a Five Guys in the area. We walked over to it, and we go into the restaurant. We're trying to eat the food, and there's a vagabond sitting in the seat in front of us. And this is who I am, guys. Okay, this is who I am. All right.
So I'm not the only one.
I do get calluses on my hands. I lift heavy weight, but I eat my fucking fries with a fork, and I don't care what you think.
I don't.
Okay.
I want all of it.
I don't like nasty grease or sauce on my hands.
I'm okay.
I don't like the feeling of peeling oranges because of the sticky.
Give me all the textures.
Nah, I'm good. And this homeless bum was shaking his head because he didn't like the way I was eating my fries. But you know what the difference between me and him was? I had some fries to eat.
Good thing we're like about an hour. Your channel's getting shit.
I had some fries to eat. He's over here trying to judge me because of the way.
Well, anytime my hands are dirty after eating, I try to high five her.
Yeah,
high five,
like no,
ketchup and grease.
Not with it. And the dude is trying to judge me, and I'm like, at least I got fries to eat, mofo.
So anyway, our first night in London, we had Five Guys because it was the only place that was open.
We ate Five Guys burgers. Five Guys branded burgers. I didn't eat Five Guys.
So what do you think of Five Guys burgers? Since this is the third one in the list.
Usually, you get the sense that there used to be a cow, and the cow is no more, and now it's in between two slices of bread, right? They have a massive menu of different toppings that you could put on there, and you can put like 9 of them and not be charged extra. I think that's pretty cool. Although the FGB that we went to, it was just like 10 pounds, 11 pounds, 12 pounds. I was like, goodness gracious, this is expensive. More expensive than even here in New York City.
Well, I was going to say, for me, I don't really have their burgers. Not because they taste bad, but because the price has gone up so much over the years, even before the pandemic. The price went up, and I was like, what am I paying for this little itty bitty sample of the burger? Right. I'm going to want to order 2 burgers because the burgers are so small, in my opinion. So I don't think they're worth the price tag. I don't think they're bad. They taste good. And if that's my only option, I'm going to eat it. But I think they're too expensive.
Yeah, I mean, but again, and this is why we're doing this particular stream, is we were talking about the quality. I would rather the price go up than the quality go down.
Well, and then back to Dan's comments, we should probably just star it. Home cooked meal is always better. But if I'm going to order food, if Smash Burger is there, I'm going with Smash Burger. And not that their burgers are huge, but I think they're worth the money.
$8 shake, almost.
Damn.
I mean, what more can be said about that?
I make awesome shakes.
I think that their fries are pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed eating them, even the one in the UK.
Yeah, it was fine in the UK.
I think they also do locally sourced fruits, vegetables, and meat as well. So, again, it's not garbage and fancy packaging. And, sometimes their food, probably the prices have to go up because the supplier has more costs and,
Maybe. But yeah.
I mean, remember when the pandemic happened, a whole bunch of farmers had to throw out a whole bunch of food. Just had to throw it away because there was no stores to send the food to, you know?
Again, if that's my only option, I will have their burgers. If I'm close to home, I'll probably just wait until I get home.
Yeah.
And have a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. Schnippers. Now, I don't know if this is anywhere else in the world.
So there used to be a location, at least one on 23rd Street. And we are
23rd and what?
By the park on the east side. 23rd and Park? Or 23rd.
Oh, that's right in the middle. Right in the middle.
A friend of ours who was on our last live stream Alan.
Yeah, for UFC 300.
He put us onto this burger joint. We haven't had it in a long time. We should probably order some in his honor or ask him if it's still worth ordering from.
Isn't that what we're going to try to order from today?
You want to double check with him that it's still worth the money?
Yeah, let me text them while you talk about it.
Shout out to Alan. So when I think burger joints, if I happen to see this on a list for DoorDash or on Google Maps, think of Alan. So Schnippers, in honor of our good buddy. It's been years since we've had it. We might have it today. I didn't have a bad experience with it. I thought it was good. They had like some special Schnippers sauce. I remember him telling us to make sure we had the Schnipper sauce.
Looks like they have seasonal burgers. That sounds interesting.
So, yeah. This one's just in his honor.
Yeah. Well,
we might have it tonight.
Yeah, so I don't know, I don't know if
free range chicken.
Yeah, I don't know if they're found in other places, but I know that some of you guys have expressed interest in traveling to New York City. Maybe this is a destination that you guys should be looking at. You get your order revoked if you walk outside with their peanuts, as well as in if you haven't received your order yet and you do that, you don't get your order in some cases. What?
Oh, really?
What? If you don't give me what I paid for, there's going to be a problem.
Do they still have the peanuts in a bucket that you could just scoop
I
out?
don't know.
I think they did that when they first opened. I don't remember seeing that recently. If they still do that, I probably wouldn't have it because I don't know whose hand's been in there.
Wow, the Brooklyn just came out. That was crazy.
Every once in a while, Brooklyn comes out.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in boxes now.
Oh, okay, good. Because you know what I mean? I remember, I think it used to be open and you could just scoop out.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I can imagine Sonny telling them that on his way out.
Oh, guys. My goodness.
Guys.
We're going to switch to one of my very favorites. One of my very favorites is Bear Burger.
And this is where we're going to disagree.
One of my old fitness mentors, I'm not going to say his name because he probably would not appreciate that, but one of my fitness mentors I used to work for at a gym was like, we're going to go and we're going to eat here and we're going to discuss business and all of that stuff and training. And I went there and I was just yes. The answer is yes. The only, again, the prices are really high here.
Burger prices are very high.
They're very, very high. But the quality of the ingredients is very near the top tier. Like,
I didn't think it tasted. I wasn't impressed by the taste when I had it.
Oh, I've been impressed every single time.
I was not impressed. There used to be one open on 14th
Truffle
Street.
Fries.
When I used to work down in that Union Square, Chelsea area.
Now they're doing smash burgers now.
My stomach is rumbling. I wasn't impressed by the flavor. And there is one not far from us now, and I think they wanted like $16 for a burger. I was like, I'm not that hungry.
Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Is part of your assessment of the taste also when you're thinking about how much you paid for it as you're biting into it?
Sometimes, yes. But the first time I had Bear Burger was when they were not as expensive. And I was working, I think I was going for my undergrad degree, my associate's degree. So you get an idea of where I was working at the time. So I knew that I was going to spend a little extra money at the time. And I was just
by
like,
the Freedom Tower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did I just buy?
Right.
And I was still hungry afterward because I didn't really enjoy the meal.
Mm.
And I've had their stuff more than once. I'm just, like I said, this is where we'll disagree. Now, if we're going out to eat and this is the only place to eat,
she's not going to whine and cry about it.
I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
And I will be happy. I will shut my mouth and I will enjoy my meal. But if I have an option, I'm not going to have it. Hey!
You said TSP? Yeah, teaspoon on a weekend.
Once upon a time. TSP weekday. But yes, spontaneous one.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, Bear Burger is like very, very near the top for me. Their menu has changed over the menu has changed a bit over the years, but every time that I've eaten there, I've just been
Bear Burger.
And again, my only thing is just no.
It's basically McDonald's.
This dude just basically just never wants his comments shown ever. Oh man,
it is better than
that is. I'm gonna take his wrench, like that is blasphemy. Oh,
do you want to go?
Oh,
the next one.
Oh. I'm gonna give a somewhat of an honorable mention. At least the first time that I tried it.
Okay.
When they came to Manhattan, Dairy Queen. Now that particular location was serving really good quality prepared burgers, but as time went along, the quality kind of dipped off.
Yeah, Dairy Queen was good when they first opened. Again, on 14th Street.
Yeah.
Union Square.
Yeah, 14th Street and 6th. Is that location still there or they closed it?
They closed it.
They closed it, yeah. Do you think that...
Their milkshakes, though?
Yeah. Yeah, and their ice cream.
Good.
And the ice cream cakes and all of that.
And they did the whole, turn it upside down to prove that it was... Aw, Jay. That sucks.
Yeah, but yeah, it just used to be. It said these two out of touch New York elitists calling Bear Burger fast food.
I knew we were going to get a comment like that. That's why we did the intro the way we did it.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this as this is still, again, this is like the bleeding.
Wait until you see the rest of the list.
This is like the edge of the fast food.
It's gonna be these fuckers.
One that's not actual burger, but I know some people want to see on this list is Chick-fil-A. Now, personally, I deem Chick-fil-A to be overrated, wildly overrated. But the reason why it makes the list is that, and let's start Dan's comment on his way out.
See you, Dan. We'll see you on Saturday.
I just he said Chick-fil-A. For me, yeah, that's what I would call it. I would call it Chick-fil-A. The thing is, the quality is not bad, right? It's just that the taste, I just, for the money, for the hype, and I think it's the hype.
It is an overhyped restaurant. Now, if Chick-fil-A and Five Guys Burgers are on the same block, I'm going to Five Guys Burgers.
Yeah.
I'd rather have their cheeseburger over this chicken sandwich.
Yeah. But the reason why it makes the list is because I've never been horrified from eating there. The quality of the chicken sandwiches that I've eaten from there, in my experience, have been,
yeah, they're not spectacular.
Yeah, their chicken sandwiches are filled with religion. So they do make our list here just because of that. Hey, Clone Force from the Driving Live Stream Brigade. How you doing, man?
Hello.
This live stream is on the Dr. Evil Genius channel. It is also on the Talking Shit podcast. So if you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to TSP. We do a lot of things over here on TSP, including talking about favorite fast food. But yeah, if I'm making a list of fast food that I think that it is acceptable for people to eat at and they won't be poisoned, or they're not eating garbage and fancy packaging, then I would, even though I think they're overrated, I do think that Chick-fil-A deserves to make the list. Moving on.
We're done with the burgers.
This is her pick.
I chose this. It is not the best pizza in the world, but we're going with the fast food list. If we were doing a list of like the best high quality pizza that you've ever had, it would be a completely different place.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of dollar pizza, you probably think, wow, this is crap and I'm going to get poisons and this crap in it. But for me, of the dollar pizza options, Two Brothers was my favorite. This was also a lifesaver at one of my jobs near Union Square when I could have 2 slices of pizza.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
And a soda. For
I think they closed that location.
They closed that location.
It was like a hallway.
Yeah, it was a hole in the wall, but it was actually delicious pizza for $1. There was a dollar pizza spot 2 blocks away from this one. Their pizza tasted like crap, and it actually made me angry because it's like, how can you mess up pizza? It is bread, sauce, and cheese. How do you mess that up?
Well,
for me, Two Brothers.
Well, Chicago found a way to mess it up.
Actually, I'll be tasting that later in June. I'll be in Chicago actually in a couple of months, so I'll be able to do a comparison.
From what I understand, Chicago pizza is just like a loaf of bread with a little bit of sauce on top. So
I love bread.
That's not me.
JL
has made it clear that he was very late for the stream. Burger King, Arby's, and Subways, they are all classified as garbage and fancy packaging.
Yeah, so we're going
Absolute
with
trash.
If we're going our version of fast food, what we're gonna eat when we're just going for something quick. Yummy, probably has too much sodium and too much oil and too much everything, but we're gonna enjoy it.
Sonny said, too much bread, not enough Mexican. That's how they mess it up. Oh, man, he's a savage.
So, yeah, if you want a dollar pizza spot, Two Brothers is a good option.
Moving along, these are going to be like, if you really do care about, like, Gaines food.
Now Sonny's going to call us an elitist.
There was a question here. Clone said, quick question. If you don't give your talent the bag, is that treating them like ish? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking here. If you're asking if you are not paying a living wage to your employees, is that disrespect? I'd say so. Another one from Clone Force. Sorry to change the topic, but did you see the funny ending to AEW last night? Actually, no. My cable package does not get that channel, so I haven't been able to watch AEW.
If there's a YouTube clip, we can check.
But what I will, I can also kind of check out JD's Wednesday night stream to kind of get an understanding of that. TK got humbled. Oh, I heard something about him getting beat up or something. I don't know. I don't care. TK looks like an idiot for playing that CM Punk footage. But yeah, Dig. Dig Dig is one of those places where it's just a joy to eat there. Their vegetables, the chicken, the different types of meats that they have. Is it expensive? Kinda.
But for what you're getting, this is one of those situations where you look at the price and you look at the plate and you go,
and you don't look at the price anymore. You just order the food and you'll figure out your credit card bill.
But it's delicious. You get good portions. When I used to eat at Dig, I wouldn't eat the whole thing at once. I would have enough to eat at home later. I didn't have to eat all of it in one sitting. And it wasn't an overly large portion where they're giving me crap for, a little bit of money. It was good quality food. This is why I make that comment of like Five Guys, Five Guys burgers. Spending all that money and I get this itty bitty burger, and I understand like, yeah, if you want better quality, you have to pay more money. But Dig, I paid more money, got more food, got good quality.
Good question, Kratos. Would I consider Jersey Mike's to be fast food? Yes. And the one time I had it, I thought it was pretty good.
Jersey Mike's subs are good.
Yeah. I remember I used to love Quiznos. Oh man.
I actually think too when I had that. What was that? Oh, it was for one of my races, and there was a Jersey Mike nearby.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Oh, when we went to Colorado, I think we ordered Jersey Mike.
Probably.
When we were in Colorado that one time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dig is just, man.
So the way they have it set up, the way the counter is that it almost looks like a buffet, but it's not self-service. There's someone behind the counter to do the serving for you. And there is a glass window there. So you choose your carbs, your vegetable, your meat, and then any sides or toppings. So they'll follow you along the counter. And you just, point out what you want. Then usually it's like one carb, one meat, maybe a couple of vegetable options, unlimited toppings, unlimited sauce, or something like that. That sort of, and this is not the only chain that we have on the list. That's that type.
Right. Sonny is asking about 11 Madison Park.
11.
This has got to be a troll.
What happens if I put that into oh man. All right.
Probably going to see some homeless people in the park or
Probably.
something.
All right. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a legit place. Fine. It's funny.
Oh, it's
$100 per person. Get out of here.
You're an ass. I knew he was trolling us somehow.
The average is $100 plus per person. Man.
Will I do live stream reaction to NBA Finals games this year? I don't think so, man. Like, I got so many things I got to do between me lifting. I got to do the things with the clients. And by the time the games start, and now I have clients at 5 a.m. and sometimes I have clients at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, we do that MMA live stream pretty much every Saturday. We sit there 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours. I just Sunny is.
It's not that far off.
Yeah.
Depending on what you order a burger, yeah. It's not wrong.
But yeah, I don't see myself doing that this year, especially if I don't care about the teams that are playing, to be honest with you. Moving on the list, Kava. Yeah, I like Kava. Kava is good. Kava's got really good ingredients. I've eaten there sometimes after. I've eaten there after like working out and stuff. It's good, games food if you know what to order.
Mm-hmm. This is one that is also pricey, but you do get a nice large bowl. Again, you get to choose your carbs, your meat, your vegetable, or sometimes you could split and do two types of meat, like a falafel and chicken or chicken and steak, or
that's a funny word.
Whatever. Falafel. I love falafels. Unlimited toppings, unlimited dressings. I think last time I had that it was like $15 for a bowl. But they give you a lot of food, and anytime I do eat here, I'll either save some for later, or if I'm with Thing 2, she and I will split it.
If I had to choose between Dig and Kava, I'm probably going to go with Dig.
I'm going to go with Kava.
Why?
I think Kava tastes better.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I think their selection, they have a larger selection at Kava, last I remember. Dig is not bad. Like, Dig is an excellent runner-up.
Yeah.
But I prefer Kava.
So we're flipped on that one. Mm-hmm. The taste, especially when you're talking about like the beef and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Sleeves, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Good, and guys, if you really do enjoy the stream, definitely hit the like button. I think the super chat button also works as well. A place that we used to eat back in the day. Pita, hummus, like hummus for me, pita. Yeah, hummus and pita. The quality is good. It's not my go-to, but as long as they put a lot of tzatziki sauce on whatever I order, I'm usually pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, a lot of calories. So like if I'm trying to, bulk,
Mhm.
Hummus and Pita Company is one of the perfect places to do, a bulk that's not low quality and dirty and nasty and disgusting.
Yeah, this is another place that I would probably only eat half of what I was served. If I really tried to eat the whole thing, I actually couldn't.
Blow up like a balloon.
It's the food is heavy, but it's it's chickpeas. I mean, it's a lot of chickpeas, and chickpeas for me is very filling and satiating. So, especially during my training, at one of my jobs, I actually was training for my first marathon, and it was 2 blocks away from a hummus and pita. And this would be one of my go-to when I knew that I was going to be super hungry after running, and I didn't want to eat with my eyes, or I could eat with my eyes with this, like eat with my eyes, but my stomach would let me know, please, no more food, and I actually could not eat the whole thing. So, plus their falafels are falafel, are some of my favorite.
I have 2 words to say.
Falafel.
Regular show.
Hummus.
So we have 2 more left up here. Pick a bagel. Now this is your choice here.
This is my. I love a good bagel shop. So, and pick a bagel.
I don't know if this is fast food, like
no, not
the way
fast
fast
food. Well,
food
I mean,
is.
we're kind of like out of the fast food. I couldn't think of any more fast food places that we enjoy. So
Because they're mostly garbage.
then I was thinking, if I'm just out and I need something quick to eat, what would I have? I love a good bagel spot. There's usually a Pick a Bagel near my doctor's offices. So, and I usually have the.
Is that where you
day
get the
off.
muffins from?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's not a Pick a Bagel. It's a different bagel spot.
Okay.
But yeah, if I'm just out for a doctor's appointment and I need something to eat, if Pick a Bagel is there, I'm gonna have it. So yeah, we're not in fast food anymore, but if I need to buy food outside and Pick a Bagel is there, I'm gonna have it.
Okay. Probably just a New York thing.
I love bagels.
The last on this list is now fast food again.
Mm.
But it is I was wowed by the quality and the taste and the ingredients and the sandwiches. Lenwich.
Mm-hmm. Lenwich is good. For me, I love a good bodega sandwich where it's just ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise on a roll or on a hero, and that shit is nice and fat. If I don't get it from a bodega, Lenwich is the best option. Other than that, their ham and cheese, like traditional New York sandwiches, pretty good.
I like to go a little bit crazier with my sandwiches. Like most of the places, like most restaurants that are not fast food, I end up with a bacon burger of some kind, But when it comes to sandwiches, I'm a little bit more adventurous. I don't know why. I'm a weird guy. The quality of Lenwich, I just really enjoyed. Especially we used to meet up on our lunch.
Nice size sandwich. Like I've had.
Remember, we used to meet up on our lunch breaks. Down was like 11th Street or something like that. We used to sit there and stare in each other's eyes and contemplate when we should break up, and just over some really nice sandwiches.
The sandwiches.
It was really good. It was really good.
The quality is still good. There's one by my job. And sometimes on Sunday I will splurge.
Yeah, we might need
a sandwich.
We might need to get a reminder.
But this is another one I eat half the sandwich because I mean it's huge.
So where's the other half of the sandwich?
Then I come home and eat it.
Oh.
I'm gonna love you. The other half of my sandwich.
You'd have to say, wait, whoa.
I come home and I eat the rest. What's my sandwich? Goodness gracious.
So we're gonna take some suggestions from you guys. Kratos says Crab and Go is a Cajun crab restaurant not far from my job. They have a buy one combo, get the second 50% off on
Ooh.
Sundays. I do like the sound of that.
That does sound good.
I really do. What about you said Hawaiian Brothers?
I haven't heard of that one.
I haven't
They don't
heard of
have
that
in
one.
New York.
Yeah.
If you guys have any other suggestions, put them down. This is the last
I will say
restaurant on our list.
they opened an Arby's near Times Square, and I remember ordering the food, and I was just like,
We've had it once.
WTF.
Yeah.
IT. What the F is this? Never again. Never again.
Mm-mm.
I think.
Oh, McPizza. Yes. We forget about that. So actually, no. I don't remember when they did that. It's probably a good thing. It's possible that I tried it and then my brain was like, we're going to forget this memory. I'm going to protect you. And erase that memory.
Well, let's do a Google search for what you're talking about.
Was it good, Kratos? I would say a runner-up for pizza besides Two Brothers, because Two Brothers was just like a quick dollar pizza, was Pizza Hut.
Is it Wolfgang Puck?
Oh, he's at early 90s. Yeah, I really don't remember that.
Is it Wolfgang Puck? Because that's what I'm seeing coming up here.
And is this $100 a plate? Because isn't Wolfgang Puck like
I never even heard of them before.
Really, really fancy?
As it's technically the fast food genre, doesn't get high reviews, but
You want to put it up so they can see it?
hold on, I want to see.
He goes, no jokes, we really need to go.
If you see avocado toast somewhere, it's probably going to be way too expensive.
No, I'm saying put it on the screen so people can see what we're looking at.
Yeah, I don't really see anything here that I'm like, oh, wow.
It actually does look yummy.
There's the breakfast menu. Let's try dinner menu. Yeah, this is definitely going to cost a lot of money. Like a lot.
But yeah, isn't Wolfgang, I think he's a well-known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely, Sonny.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. We need to get up and we need to schedule that.
Mm-hmm.
What was the place that serves the crack cocaine fries?
Oh, dang it. Hi, Polly Chaser. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Pelicana Chicken?
Pelicana Chicken.
I think that's a Korean chicken place, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their chicken is so good. Let me see if I can find
Yeah.
All right. So is this fast food?
Fast-ish.
Fast-ish. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna add this to the list because let me tell you something, guys. This is like and they got locations in the east and the west, so you guys might have access to this. Oh man.
So Polly Chaser, we're going over.
The chicken is so good.
Fast food places that are not your traditional fast food places.
Yeah, we're only talking about high quality stuff, Polly Chaser, not the garbage and fancy packaging.
Yeah, not McDonald's, not Burger King, but places where, it's not too expensive, but we need a quick meal. Or, man, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Let's order out.
Mm-hmm. Guys, Pelicana chicken is just, the chicken tastes so good. It is insane.
Definitely better than Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it's not even.
Like-
Come on. Not even close.
Way better.
Not even get some chicken today. This is one of those places where if I was thinking of eating one place and somebody says, "Oh, Korean barbecue or Korean fried chicken," Pelicana chicken. Let's go. They have them in Cambodia. They have one in Cambodia. They have 54 locations in China, one in Mongolia, which China probably is not happy to hear. Taiwan, one location. China doesn't want it to be said that way. Brunei, Malaysia. I don't see any in Korea, which is weird. 4 in Canada, 28 in the United States. So, oh man. You got to try Mad for chicken. Let me see. Let me do a Google search.
Polly Chaser, when you guys go out for dinner, where do you like to go, or what type of restaurant do you like to go to?
But Pelicana chicken, man. Oh man. Sunny says Mad for chicken. It's a Pelicana is close to Korea. That's crazy. This actually looks very good.
Yeah.
Chicken you will never forget. Wow. Uncle Bill's Pancakes is a great restaurant to eat a chocolate Alaska. Pancakes with ice cream and chocolate sauce. But the owner is racist, unfortunately.
We could try to make that at home. Pancakes with ice.
Yeah, she's not gonna have a problem trying that.
Listen, man, especially if I have a long run scheduled on a Saturday, I need my carbs. And pancakes and ice cream sounds like a good choice for carbs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. That chicken does look good.
Oh, he goes to restaurants and villages mostly. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. That's probably
Yeah, that
awesome.
that's
That
probably
sounds awesome.
yeah. But this is a fast food inspired stream, you know. This is a fast food inspired stream, but yeah, we do love small restaurants, especially like, you know, Asian, you know, Thai, Japanese. We like that a lot. But
yeah, it just says city folks.
But yeah, we're just talking about food that is not the cleanest, but has good quality ingredients.
Joy says Mad for chicken is fancy.
Yeah, well, I definitely want.
Maybe compared to Pelicana.
I definitely want.
Ooh, look at that quesadilla. I love a quesadilla.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely understand you, Polly Chaser. You're definitely cut from a different cloth. But yeah, you definitely. I'm definitely interested in this.
Let's do this one a little later, babe.
So we have one in Chelsea. There's one in Harlem, Brooklyn and Brooklyn Heights, Sunnyside, Queens, Astoria. He's probably talking about the Flushing one. Yeah. Long Island City. That's probably like Sunnyside, right? Because this is going by distance. My favorite food, she makes this insane pan of lasagna, at least when we first started dating, because you know how women get. Once they get you, they stop doing all the things that, you know, they did to get you. And one of the things that she did to get me
so much anymore.
was the way she makes this lasagna. It was just, I'm telling you, any of my friends that spent the night at our house and then she was like, "Oh, time to make a pan of lasagna." People are like, "Listen, we need the lasagna again. Where's the lasagna at?" I think one of our friends who came over reminded us about it a couple of years ago. It's like, yo, that was like over 10 years ago that she was making this. And the best version of it, in my opinion, when we were buying the 93.7 lean beef, and oh man,
Now, I don't make lasagna
Ah.
anymore, not because I don't like making lasagna, but someone doesn't want pasta as much anymore.
Yeah.
If he requests lasagna, I will happily make lasagna. Although we might have Big Ziti this Saturday.
This was that poly chaser. He eats ass, about 12 calories. Kratos says Chipotle is decent unless you're not in the New York City restaurant in 2020 that was closed for rat infestation for months and only closed because a manager was bit one day. Do you remember that one time we saw that rodent in the window at Junior's?
Yeah.
Yep. Never again. Oh, that same Taco Bell. Remember that on the news they showed like the rats were having a party.
Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
My body has told me not to eat Chipotle.
This is probably the most savage thing she said in the stream.
Thanks.
Wow. That was messed up. Chipotle was actually pretty decent until McDonald's Corporation bought them. And then I think their reputation and the quality went down. And then McDonald's divested from them. So,
but when we're craving something Chipotle-like, we'll do a bowl at home with all sorts of toppings that I probably would have selected at Chipotle.
Yeah. So yeah, I would probably have to say, like, that's some of the favorite stuff that we like to eat, right? Some of the stuff I'm not really that knowledgeable about, but she is. Other stuff I'm more knowledgeable about because I think I probably had more of Bear Burger's menu than you have.
Yeah. There are plenty of other places. I mean, that's the nice thing about being in New York. There's plenty of places to eat. So, and actually, we live by. We have a lot of options where we live, but we really only stick to one, and we have that one maybe once every other month.
Kratos. Popeyes had 14 damn near Master Splinter size rats on location.
Damn. You see them practicing in the back.
Yeah, like their martial arts, just like turtles and headbands walking around. This was a fun stream. It was, the technical difficulties getting this set up was kind of frustrating us, but then once you started talking about food, oh man, did you see the glow? Did you guys see the glow?
Food. I like to eat.
I don't really enjoy food as much as
like
regular people, but
cheese. I like milkshakes. Just like food. So I have to run a lot.
I like protein bars, protein shakes.
Listen, I have it.
Pre-workout.
A lot of calories. Love food.
Yeah.
Carbs.
Yeah. This was that's messed up. You recorded the footage and then asked, "You still love that chicken for Popeyes?" Oh man. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So
I guess any ideas for any other random
I'm a person that doesn't really love food like that, Polly Chaser. I'm trying.
It's difficult to get him to eat.
Yeah. And now that I'm trying to put on muscle, I'm like, oh, but I'm only eating to put the muscle on, not because I'm like, oh my God, love this, love that. Like I can go for months eating the same exact 3 or 4 meals a day for months.
Yeah, he's the person that will forget to have a meal during the day. For me, my body's like, hey, it's snack time.
Yeah.
Have a snack.
Yeah. So, if we have any more, cool ideas as far as, I recognize that, Polly Chaser. I'm working on it. If we have any more really cool ideas of stuff that we enjoy, we'll be right back here on TSP to share.
Yeah. Or any suggestions of random live streams of just, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
We're open.
Yeah. So, the next game has started, and I think that we're going to try to get some sort of order from Schnippers, perhaps.
Be doing some Schnippers.
Or we might take a look at this.
Polly Chaser set favorite position. I let myself out.
And the favorite position is wherever the food is and the fork can reach the food. Oh wow! Like I've heard about Whataburger. I've heard about it,
We're
but
actually
we don't.
not far
We don't.
from a Whataburger, right? No, that's Waggle Mama, Waggle Burger, or something.
Yeah, I've had a $33 hamburger before.
Whataburger sounds very familiar.
I know a lot of people talk about it.
Let me pull it up on Google Maps real quick.
Obviously, I just don't. How about a ranking? I mean, I already talked early in the stream. We talked about the bad ones, and we talked about the good ones here.
Well, of the burger joints that we had listed, I would say that my favorite is Smash Burger. And actually, I think the tabs that I put them up.
You put them up in.
I kind of put them up
yeah.
in my personal ranking. So Smash Burger is number 1 for me.
Yeah, we don't have Whataburger in New York. But yeah, I know you do, Polly Chaser. I know you do, man. I have no doubt. You're a monogamous man. You definitely make good burgers. Yeah. Yeah. But, we think of like anything like really cool, like I don't know. We have to think about it.
Mhm.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really had fun talking to you guys, and be here in the middle of the week. You know what I mean? Obviously, we have a Filthy Casual MMA watch party beginning at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes. I will be popping in and out of that live stream.
We're supposed to have family over, right?
Yeah, my mom and my grandmother are coming over to spend the day with us and just
I think it's
hang
the
out.
first time since my dad died.
So they're just gonna come and chill. But since UFC starts at 4, and mom and grandma are gonna get here probably around 1-ish, and they're probably not gonna go home until around dinner. So I will be popping in and out, like I said, and really sticking around the main card.
Polly Jesus said more of this. I like this better than watching Brain Damage.
I think of random.
Yeah, we'll put some stuff up on my idea board. Obviously, there are some. Yeah.
Miss Fine Bat.
Yeah, I miss my dad, y'all. I've been thinking about him more. There's some content that I want to make about my dad. It's just, I don't know. It just hurts to think about him. So, but he's been more on my mind these days.
You make it when you're ready.
And yeah, there are some videos that I do want to make, so that I could try to put his legacy out there. I got, yeah, but I do appreciate all's y'all's, and yeah, I kind of figured it was going to be kind of fun, but I only had like 3 or 4 ideas. So she's the real MVP of this stream, y'all. Right here, Mrs. Evil. She's the real MVP. And yep. Yep. So Dan Jensen will see us home, as always, whether we're doing MMA or not. It is important that you know that from all of us at TSP, we really do hope that you are out there safe in the real world. I love you all. Thank you for supporting the stream. And yeah, we'll find some other crazy stuff to talk about. Maybe we'll look at some of the drizzle joke shit, because that shit is so funny.
I'm ready for a burger.
Yeah, definitely. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.